my channel. Welcome to May's TBR. I cannot believe it is already May. I feel like April went by so fast. But we are picking my May TBR and I'm going to do it a little bit different. So I saw some people using emojis to pick what they're going to read. So I went through and I think all of these are new releases except for these two, Assassin's Blade and Binding 13. So the rest of these are new or newer releases, and I just thought it'd be fun to pick all new releases or my anticipated reads, because I really want to dive into the Throne of Glass series, and I've seen so much about Binding 13, and technically the last one, I think it's, yeah, Taming 7, that one just came out in April, I believe. So technically it's a new release with the series. I went through and I picked an emoji for each book. So I'll pop up a little key somewhere. I think we're gonna pick, I have, I believe, two that are on my Kindle. I have an Arc, which is Not Another Love Song. And then I also have Bridesmaid for Hire, which is, I think that one's on Kindle Unlimited. So I added those two in because those are new or they're coming out soon. But yeah, so we're just gonna probably pick, I think 8. So I don't want to do 10 again because that was a lot. But we're just going to spin it. I'll let you guys look first. So it's the blood emoji. So this one is a fate inked in blood. This is a new fantasy series. It says, honestly, I don't know what this is about. It says, a shield maiden blessed by the gods battles to unite a nation under a power-hungry king while fighting her growing desire for his fiery son in this Norse-inspired fantasy romance. And I have this, I don't know if this is, it might be like the first edition of this, but it has really pretty shiny sprayed edges, and I just think this is gorgeous. I have seen a lot about this, and everyone that I've talked to really enjoyed it, and I just feel like I need to pick up a fantasy book soon because I've only been reading romance for some reason. I don't know what's going on with me. But I've just been on a romance kick lately. So I'm glad I threw in, let's see, there's 5 fantasy series in here. So I'm hoping that I'll get at least a couple that I can start. But, ow. Jeez, that's sharp. But this is our first book in our May TBR. So let's pick another one. So here's book number 2. So it's The Diamond Ring. What one is that? So that's Bridesmaid for Hire. I'll put a picture of it up here. This is Megan Quinn's book. This one came out, was this one in April as well, or was it March? So it looks like this is going to be a part of a series. It came out April 2nd. So it looks like this might be a fake dating. It says, she's prepared to do anything to get into the wedding of the century, even pretending her sworn enemy is actually her boyfriend. It sounds interesting. I think I read one of Megan Quinn's books. I think it was one of like her Christmas ones. Like, was it Big Nick Energy, I think is what it's called. And I thought it was okay. I wasn't a huge fan, but I was expecting a Christmas book and it really didn't give me much Christmas. So, anyways, that will be our second book. Let's pick our third one. Okay, the flame one. That's Fear the Flames. Oh boy, another fantasy. I think this is the first in a new fantasy series. So it's new adult fantasy. Says Princess, Prisoner, Runaway Queen, Elowin Atara, Princess of Imarath, came into the world like a firestorm made flesh. A princess with a link to 5 dragons should have been a blessing to her kingdom, but her blessing became her curse. The little girl in shackles became a knife-wielding woman with a thirst for retaliation. So I have heard amazing, amazing, amazing things about this. It's a fantasy with dragons, and after reading Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, I feel like I'm gonna really love this. So I'll let you guys know. I don't know anyone personally that has read this, but some people on my Instagram have been telling me to read it. So that's our third book. So let's pick another one. The Cowboy. So that's Swift and Saddled by Lila Sage. This is the second book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. So the first one's done and dusted. And I read that one a few months ago, I think, and I really enjoyed it. I just feel like summer, springtime, whatever, is perfect for cowboy romances. And I completely just rushed and ran through Chestnut Springs series, and I have been really wanting to read another cowboy series, so I'm glad I got this one. So it looks like she's a city girl, and I believe she's either like an artist or she's an interior designer. And Weston, so he's trying to have, or he has like this dream project that he's really been wanting to work on at his family's ranch, and she's gonna help him. I feel like I don't remember much from Done and Dusted now that I'm thinking about it. But I'm excited for this one because I heard this one's amazing. And then the third one comes out in November, I think, so we have quite a ways. So maybe I'll reread both of them before that one comes out. Okay, so that's book number 4, so we have 4 left. Okay, book number 5. Okay, we already got that one. Okay, so it's The Chapel. So I think I did that one for Happily Never After. This is a really tiny book from Lynn Painter. So I think their job is pretty much to break up weddings when they're hired, and they end up falling for each other. So I have heard that this isn't her best book, but I absolutely love Lynn Painter, and I haven't read a book by her that I haven't liked. So I feel like this will just be a fun book to read, and I don't have to love it for me to enjoy it because her writing is just so much fun and they're just a good time. So this is book number 5. So book number 6. What is it? The Football. What did I do that one for? Oh yeah, the rule book. So this one is Sarah Adams' newest book. This one is in the same world and series as The Cheat Sheet, and I read that one a couple months ago, I think, and I really enjoyed it. It says, college exes break all the rules when they reunite years later in this enemies to lovers second chance romance. If you know my book taste, you know I love Sarah Adams, and When in Rome and Practice Makes Perfect are 2 of my favorite books of all time. So I have high hopes for this, and I feel like I'm going to really enjoy it because I love Derek from The Cheat Sheet. I just thought he was really funny, so I'm curious to see his story. But this is book number 6, so we have 2 more. Book number 7. Cowboy, we already got that. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So this is Funny Story. This is Emily Henry's newest book. I probably would have read this anyways if I didn't get it, because I don't think I can wait super long to read this. So she's engaged to Peter, and then he ends up actually falling in love with his childhood best friend, Petra. And then I think she becomes roommates with Petra's ex, Miles, and then I don't know much about it other than that. But it's an Emily Henry book, and I love every single book that she writes. I've heard some people have given this an automatic 5 stars and they loved it. Other people are kind of iffy and disappointed by it, but it sounds like it'll be really cute. I'm actually rereading Book Lovers right now by Emily Henry. I forgot how much I love the book and the characters, especially Charlie. So I'm really excited to read this because I've been really waiting for this. This is like one of my highest anticipated reads for this whole year. So I'm glad we got that. So I think this is the last one. This is book number 8. So hopefully it's a good one. I hope it's the Assassin's Blade. Okay, we already got that one. So we got Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. This is her release that's coming out, is it June or July? But I got it as an ARC on NetGalley, and I have been really wanting to read it. I actually have it up on my Kindle, so I'm planning on starting it soon. Honestly, I don't even know what it's about. I know it has to do with music of some sort, but I read Forget Me Not by her last month, I think it was, and I absolutely loved it. But Not Another Love Song is about 2 string players fighting their attraction for each other as they compete for center stage. I just feel like she's going to be another one of my favorite authors if I enjoy this one, because after Forget Me Not, I'm really excited to read all of her books. Those are all the books that we will be reading this month of May. So we have 2 new fantasy series and then 6 romances, which is fine with me because I feel like summertime, I feel like I'm just going to pick up a romance or a fantasy in the summer, just because if I'm sitting outside, I kind of want to read a cute little romance. But yeah, let me know what you're planning on reading this May. Have you read any of these new releases? Let me know, because I have been just dying to read these. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not already. And then I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!